but the thing that came in was, what would happen if you thought of yourself as an artist rather than a therapist? So then the language that you use to describe what you do is as an artist rather than as a therapist. You still do the same things. You still make the boxes and do the sessions and, you know, have all that stuff, but you think of yourself, it's a different language. Like, you can put yourself out and describe what you do in a completely different language. I know, it just came, you don't have to do anything with it, but
I'll play around with it. That's an interesting idea. I never thought about that.
You know, like, because we get so kind of, we get
Locked
taught. We get taught that what you do is therapy, therefore you must talk about the consequences and the benefits and the whatever. And I'm like, there's no consequences and benefits. You have to talk about what you do for people. I don't do anything for people. I just pay attention. Like, I have the same thing. Like, I have the same conversation about all that stuff. Actually, if you have, can I read you something really quickly?
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll probably have to go soon because I've got another.
Okay.
I got like 15 minutes or something.
Okay.
So I was listening to something the other day, and this kind of came to me as something that I might put on a video on one of my like home pages of a website.
Okay.
And it says, I can't introduce you to one idea without introducing you to the entire collection of ideas. It would be like teaching you a new language by selling you all the words that start with A, and then asking if you're interested in buying the next set. It's great if you're a linguist, but even a linguist needs to be able to use what they've learned, and all the words starting with A don't give you much of a conversational basis for speaking the language. But that's where Heart Alchemy is different. You see, even though it is in its own way a new language, you don't need to learn the language in order to use it. The same way you don't need to know how software is coded in order to activate it on your computer. Heart Alchemy functions independently of your truth and allows you to continue doing things the way you're doing them while it pops up in all the places you're blind to at the moment, because you're meant to miss them in order to be you. Which is another way Heart Alchemy is different to other products and services. That is, instead of pointing out what's wrong with you or what changes you could make to improve yourself and life in general, Heart Alchemy is focused on what you are doing and how that's part of the perfection of your wholeness. So instead of following you around with a magnifying glass, making notes about all your problems, Heart Alchemy is able to see all the places where you're already on purpose. And when you're focused on what you are doing instead of what you're not doing, then you're seeing what angels see, which is not about silver linings, because angels don't need silver linings since everything they see is divine. So in their eyes, you're perfect for your purpose, even when you think you're doing a crap job. So the question is, do you want to see what they see and focus on what you are doing, what is happening, and how you are on purpose? Or do you want to keep reminding yourself of what's wrong with the world, how much you have yet to get done, and all the things you need to change before you deserve to feel perfect for your purpose? And the answer to that question is only you know. So it's not a trick. It's just the truth that you have to face about yourself in order to know whether to click this button or not. Click it today, tomorrow, or next week, or even in an hour, depending on what you need to feel before it's okay to say yes and see the version of yourself that angels see, which should be free, but it's not. At least not all of it. But there's plenty of free stuff available to those who can't or won't pay money for this kind of thing. And that's fine. Either way, you'll get exactly what you need when you need it. No pressure. No deadline swooshing by to knock off your hat and leave you feeling empty on the corner with a belly full of regrets. Just an offer to play, when you're ready, with the ideas that love you just the way you are right now, exactly at this and every moment.
That is perfect. Oh my gosh. It's awesome.